Hello, today we are learning about kites, a lesson assignment on kites. I don't know if you've ever flown a kite before, but people try to get it to go up in the air and fly around as long as they can. So hopefully you get the idea. So let's go ahead and think a little bit about what we've learned so far. This is a fourth day, and so let's go ahead and see what we've learned. Okay, so far we've learned about the following quadrilaterals. We spent time learning about a parallelogram for a few days, and a trapezoid after that, and now we're going to learn about a kite today. And there's a few things about it that you need to know. This is a great picture right here, but okay, so a few things about it that are very important to know. Over here it says that adjacent sides, let me make sure I got my pen. There we go. It says adjacent pairs, I want this to be thicker. Go to about like that. There we go. Adjacent. As you remember, adjacent are things that are right next to each other. So adjacent pairs of sides are equal. What does that mean? Well, if you can see over here, the blue line right here, this is equal to the line right over here. So those two lines are equal. Remember, so those are the same. Okay. And over here, the red are going to be the same. They're not the same as the blue, but there's two pairs that are the same. So these are the same. So that means if the red one is, say, 10, then this is also going to be 10. If this is 8, the blue one, then this is also going to be 8. It's going to be the same. So that's one thing, adjacent pairs, number one. The angles, see the red angle right here? The angles, there's two diagonals, right? The diagonal that splits in between the two different sides. And then there's the angle that splits where the different sides meet. So the different sides meet right here, right? These are different lengths. They meet here and here. The diagonal that splits those splits the whole kite into an angle that's the same. So this angle here is the same as this angle here. Okay. Now, as you can see, these angles, when it splits this one, the angle that are around the same side, that's not the same as this angle. So it's not that, because when you think about it, this angle here shares part of the red and part of the blue. This shares part of the red and part of the blue. So they share both of the same two different sides. Whereas this only has the red, this only has the blue. So that means that these, we don't know if they're the same, but they're probably different. These are definitely going to be congruent or the same angle. Let's see another version. Let me go like this. Let me go like this, like this, like this, like that. So let's say we know that this one and this one are the same, and these two are different. Okay, if we know that the ones that are the same for the whole thing are going to be ones that share the different lengths of the line. So this line right here, or this side right here, and this side right here are different. So we're looking for where the two sides come together that are different. So that would be this one right here, and then this is in between this side, which is this length, and this side. And then it splits it like that. So what happens? What it means is this angle here and this angle here are the same, okay? So that's what we know. What else? Oh, as you see this little figure here, see the green line or green half block? That means that it's the diagonals of a kite always split it into right angles. And if you remember correctly, that would be 90 degrees, okay? So those are some of the notes about a kite that you need to know that will help you. So make sure you take notes for the assignment, okay? So let's go back, and also, if you would like to get more information, you can go to the website over here and put it, let me see. Okay, what you can do is if you want better translation or to get more information, you can click on this site here, and it'll tell you more about what the kite is. It'll define it, okay? Two pairs of equal length sides. It tells you which ones are equal. So if you want to read this, go ahead and do that. Make sure you translate it. Okay, so these are the first things. Two pairs of sides, right here, the green pair and the blue pair. Each pair is two equal length sides that are adjacent. They meet. So these two right here, the green, are adjacent and they meet right here. The angles are equal where the two pairs meet. What does that mean? It means where the different lengths, the blue and the green, meet, it makes an angle for the whole, not just this, but the whole kite that's equal to the opposite side. Okay? Diagonals cross at right angles. That's these right here. And one of the diagonals bisects, cuts the other in half. So that cuts this one right here in half. I didn't mention that, but this diagonal here, the one that cuts the same angle, that goes to the same angle, this one here, I should write it like this. So this diagonal here, if we cut that, then this one right here is the same as this one right here. Okay, this side right here. Okay, that's what they're saying. Which it would mean, let me do this in a better color. Maybe I'll do it with a highlighter. It means this, oops, why isn't my highlighter working? There we go. This diagonal is the same as this diagonal. So the diagonal that connects the two opposite angles that are equal is also a diagonal that is cut in half. So this segment is the same as this segment. And this segment over here is the same as this segment. Okay, that's the properties of kites. And we're going to use that today to do the assignment. So let's go back to the assignment. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up and make sure you open it in Kami. Okay, so here is our assignment today. Assignment, where is my marker? Okay, so here's my assignment on kites, okay? So the first problem we have is here, and it is saying that figure LMNK is a kite. So use the following figure to answer questions 1 through 3. Well, we can see, remember, these two sides are adjacent, and they're also equal sides. So this pair is equal to, this side is equal to that, and it shows the symbol for that. And just like this side right here, Kn is equal to Lk. It tells us first that Kn is 15. So that's going to be, oh, okay, so that's this one right here. That is 15, right? And what is the length of Lk? Well, the symbols right here tell us right off the bat that these two are the same. So Lk is just also have to be. Okay, I made a mistake over here. Okay, it's saying if ME is 16, so that's going to be this right here, from here to here. Okay, and EN is 12, from here to here. What is the length of MN? So that's what we're looking for here. Okay, so what is this? Okay, now if you remember, there's something very important here to remember. Okay, and that is that the diagonals of a kite create a 90-degree angle, right? So that means that if that's true, then this angle right here is a 90-degree angle. So it's very important to remember, if you've got a triangle, a 90-degree triangle like this, and we have two legs, we can find this side, which is our C, by using a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, so let's use 16. 16 squared plus 12 squared equals c squared. You can use your calculator for that. Okay, so remember, when you have a calculator, you're going to go 16 squared right here plus 12 squared, enter, and we get 400. Okay, so if you remember, we're solving for c, not c squared. So we have to go like this, take the square root, if you remember that, right? So on the calculator, we have 400, so we're going to have to go second, this one right here, 400, enter, and we're going to get 20, okay? So that means that 20 is actually equal to c, okay? So that's how we get question number 2. Always remember, if you're looking for one of these sides and you have these two here, the legs, you create a right triangle, and it's this side squared plus that side squared equals this side. Okay? All right, so let's look at number or LE. So what is LE? It's 4x, so that's going to be this right here. So let me do that in a different color. Let's say, I don't know, let's go right here. So LE, I'm going to write this out here, is 4x minus 28, and we're trying to find the value of x. Well, what is 4x minus 28 equal to? Well, it's LE, right? But what does that equal to? Well, if you remember, see if I can find. If you remember, one of the diagonals is split in half. It's the diagonal that connects the two the different sides right here, right? So this is equal to that. So which diagonal is going to be equal? Well, it's the one that, so this is the diagonal right here that connects the two opposite sides, right? And so this angle here, the whole angle L, not just a small part, but the whole angle is equal to this, and this side is equal to that side. So we know that that's 12, so we can put equals 12, okay? I'm not going to do this one in pink the whole way. So we get 28 plus 28, 4x equals 40, divided by 4, x equals 10, okay? So that's how you do that kind of problem. Okay, so now we have figure RQTS over here, RQTS, and use the following figure to answer question number 4. We're told it's a kite. Here it's saying that T is equal to 105, okay, and S is 75. Okay, what is the measure of R? So we're looking for this one over here. Make that our X, I guess. Okay, well, what do we know about it? Well, okay, a very important thing to remember is that we know the angles that are equal are the ones that where the diagonal splits the different sides, right? So, okay, so which sides would be equal here? We have two angles, and which angles would be equal? Remember, we're looking for what splits the opposite sides. So this is one segment, or one dash. This has two, so that means these sides are different, right? So if I wanted to figure out which sides are the same, this side here has one dash, so this does, so these two sides are the same. And let me see, I'll make this one yellow, and this two sides have two dashes right here, right? So that means this side and this side are the same. Now the diagonal that splits the different sides like that also shows us which angles are equal. So that means this one, this angle, and this angle are the same. Okay, so this is 75 right here. So that means we have 75, 75, and 105. We're looking for angle at R. The next concept is, remember, all four sides, all four angles equal 360 degrees. So that means we can go X, which is this X over here, plus this angle, these two angles here, 75 plus 75 plus 105 from over here are equal to 180. So I know you can do the math on that. I'm going to let you do the math. Okay, so these three together are 255 plus this X over here equals 1. Oh, I'm sorry. This is 360, isn't it? Okay, 360. I knew that didn't make sense. Sorry. So that's 360. And minus 255 minus 255 means that this is going to be 1x equals 105. Okay? Okay, so let's see. We have two more questions, and I only have 30 seconds. So please, I'm going to make another video. See the next video. And I'll explain 5 and 6 in the next video, okay?